We have the technology to make him faster, stronger, better. Arise, Monarchs Stormforth!
Hello Duelists! In today's rulebook, we will be talking about one of the best cards in Duelist Alliance. This card will blow your opponent's monster off the board, and this card is Monarchs Stormforth. Stormforth! The Monarchs Stormforth has been the center of confusion among many competitive players. The card has been given weird rulings at ARG and YCS events, and what we're trying to do today is to clear up all the confusion using the latest information we have gathered. Let's quickly go over the card. The Monarchs Stormforth has been errated once in Astral Pack 6. There are only minor changes to this card to prevent confusion. The Monarchs Stormforth's card text state, once per turn, if you attribute a monster for a tribute summon, you can tribute one monster your opponent controls as if you controlled it. You can only activate one Monarchs Stormforth per turn, and during the turn you activate this card, you cannot special summon monsters from your extra deck. The errata was they removed the word you control for a tribute summon. Therefore, this cancels out the confusion where people believed that you needed to control a monster before actually playing the card.
This card has been compared with Soul Exchange quite a lot. However, there are two main points which makes this card better than Soul Exchange. One is that this card does not target a monster, and two, this card does not hinder your battle phase. Please do note that the monster tributed for Monarchs Stormforth is not being tributed by a card effect, but a game mechanic. So if the card would activate an effect if it was tributed by a card effect or sent to the graveyard by a card effect, its effect will not activate.
The first confusion for Monarchs Stormforth was ruled at a YCS or a regional event, I wasn't sure which one. So the ruling was you needed to control a monster before you can activate Stormforth. So if you controlled no monsters, you can't even activate it. However, this has been corrected by Konami because they errated the card and released it in Astral Pack. The words you control is now removed, so you can play Stormforth with an empty board and then tribute your opponent's monster for your own. Also, in the current version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, Stormforth is very bugged. You cannot activate this card when you don't control a monster or if you've special summoned a monster from the graveyard or anywhere, so please keep that in mind. Hopefully they'll fix that very soon. The second confusion about Stormforth's ruling happened at an ARG event. It was ruled there as if you use Monarchs Stormforth, you could tribute Apocalypse Towers, which is unaffected by spell cards, like card effects, and a monster that's under the effects of Forbidden Lance. ARG ruled it as opening a mechanic for a player to perform an action, therefore not affecting the card itself. However, official rulings have stated that you're still using a spell card's effect to access the tribute, therefore you cannot use a monster that's unaffected by spells or card effects for Stormforth's tribute. For my third example, I would like to highlight certain Clifford plays using Monarchs Stormforth that sometimes causes a confusion in the chain link itself. So if my opponent controls a monster equipped with sacrifice, in this case Carrier, when I play Monarchs Stormforth and tribute it from my Clifford disc as two tributes, the chain link works like this. As I am turn player, my optional chains will activate first. So Clifford Disc will activate as Chainlink 1. Chainlink 2 will be either Sacrifice or Carrier. And so when Carrier activates, Carrier has to target one of my monsters, and the only monster on board at the moment is Clifford Disc. Carrier cannot bounce the two monsters that are going to come out from its effect because they're not on the board yet. So when the chain resolves, Carrier will fizzle because Clifford Disc is a higher level than Carrier. He will get his search with Sacrifice, and then my monsters will be summoned out. I hope you understand a little more about the Monarchs Stormforth. If we missed anything or was misinformed about anything, please let us know in the comment section below. If you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. If you haven't checked out our other videos, check them out. And download the PDT app. Until next time, please hold on to your MST.Stormforth.